Heaven, heaven. All you heaveners out there, good to see you. I'm Tycoon with it, Tycoon Heaven. And today, once again, we're talking about thinking and speaking in yes, right? And today we're going to talk about the importance of the dictionary. Yes. And so always I love to go back to the actual physics of the thing. Yes, because the physics of the thing is how this place is actually built. Yes. And so when we go back to the physics of the voice, yes, we have to begin that and comprehend that, okay, when our species was in our youth, right, it was before we had learned that there is a relationship between how existence will fold out in its geometric progression and the vibrations that occur with that geometric vibration, yes. But all the while when we were developing our words, right, the the actual word was tied to the look of the scene. Yes? And so these negative words were built to express negative scenes because of the influence of the negative scene. Yes? And so we comprehend that the voice is vibration. Yes? Can you see it? Yes, it's invisible. So, yes, it's a vibration. Yes, it's highly important. All the most important things in life are invisible. You see them within, in the imagination. You can see them, yes, right? And so we comprehend that from a physics standpoint, the voice is compression vibration waves of the actual air, right? So pretty much the compression structures of nitrogen. Yeah. Yeah. So we comprehend that with our vocal cords, we are causing a particular vibration. Yes. This vibration has natural laws built to it. Yes. But we have the civilization layer. And the most beautiful thing about the civilization layer, yes. And so, of course, we call the physics layer the natural layer. Yes. And then we being the dominant species here, we have developed civilization, and civilization has languages, yes, and languages is the civilization layer built on top of the natural layer, yes. Yes, I'm using the word yes, but I'm also using a particular vibration that is a part of eternity, yes. And so we comprehend that the civilization layer can be right or it can be wrong. You can have a civilization layer that literally fights the natural layer, right? Or you can have a civilization layer that works with the natural layer, yes? And so the natural layer says, well, you use this particular vibration. The only geometric progressions you're getting are statistical variations of that vibration. You use a negative, they're all going to be negative, right? You're using positive, they're all going to be positive, yes? And so we comprehend, okay, we have the dictionary, yes? And the beautiful thing about the dictionary is it is telling you the look of the states that you're about to fly through if you use this particular word, yes? If you use yes, right? A lot of affirming is about to be happening in your reality, right? You use heaven. A lot of happiness is going to be happening in your reality. Yes, it literally tells you the words, the definition of the words. It literally describes to you the future state that you are about to be flying through if you use these vibrations. Yes, and the most wonderful, beautiful thing about us heaveners is we got it in us, right? Like it's like instinctual, right? Somewhere probably with the DNA, because we all comprehend that of the DNA is multiversal. Yes, so we comprehend that sometimes you crack open these dictionaries and there are words that should be there, right? But they're gone, right? They have yet to ever even be uttered, right? And so, just like with KYIS, yes, right? To perceive from a standpoint of affirming, yes, instead of perceiving from arresting, which is what they speak here, yes. And so the wonderful thing we love about the dictionary is it will tell you where you are in the everywhere. Yes, that's its job, right? If you're in this particular versal, it's going to have this particular dictionary, yes? If you're in this particular versal, let's say it's a yes verse, right? If you're in a particular yes verse, right, you're going to have a lot of yes and a lot of variations of yes inside of that dictionary, right? Just like when you're in the anti-heaven versals, right? In the anti-yes versals, right? You're going to have dictionaries and it's going to have a lot of variations of the anti-yes, which is what we are discovering here. They have a lot of the anti-yes in this English, yes? So let us talk about the importance of the dictionary, right? We comprehend that spiritually from the importance of the dictionary, I can figure out where I am in the everywhere, yes? From a civilization building and growing and getting stronger and more influential, the dictionary is how you come together to describe present states and future states. Yes? If a civilization has thrown away its dictionary, right? They are literally all speaking gibberish. We are talking about the standards that arise from the everywhere. You can say, oh, I'm in this solar system by myself. I'm in my galaxy by myself. You're in the everywhere. You're in eternity. Yes, that is the standard, right? And inside of that standard, all civilizations who have thrown out their dictionary are all speaking gibberish, and they're in big, big trouble. Yes? One of the craziest thing here, right? The word believe. It's literally defined as to be glad. They use it as if it is defined as truth. We have a word for the word truth. It's called truth. I truth, you truth. We truthed together. Yes, they say, well, I believe. You're glad about what? Huh? What are you glad about, right? And so we're in the particular part, and it makes absolutely sense. When you're in the anti-heaven versals, you're probably going to be somewhere where they've chucked out their dictionary and they're all speaking gibberish to each other. But since they're all speaking gibberish to each other, they think they're speaking intelligently to each other. Yes. The reason you have a dictionary is so that you can all get in line and realize and live based on the collective truth. Yes, right? It's like here, they're going to make up the collective truth, throw it out, and follow the bad version of the collective truth. Huh? Heaven was a dream, is a dream, right, for us, passed down from the greatest engineers that have ever lived to make sure that we keep this dream in the mind so that when we actually can build it, we do. Yes, heaven is to be engineered. This is why we're here, right? The only reason you leave heaven is to go build heaven somewhere else, yes? And so let us remember, we have to go and we have to look in the dictionary to see what words am I using? What are the actual definitions? Do I agree with them? They're coming out of my mouth, and when they come out of my mouth, that is a declaration that I am these particular vibrations, yes? Do you agree with the definitions of the vibrations you're using all the time? Yes? Heaven bless. And of course, right? Thank you, Heaveners, for coming here and joining me. Look forward to meeting you one day. I love you, and I'm glad to be the one that wakes you up and gets you to remember. Heaven, heaven.